Are you repressing yourself? I get it if you're shy and insecure. I really do, because I was probably more shy and insecure than you. I really was. And now when I talk about it, people don't usually believe me. At least they didn't at first. I think I'm managing to make it a little bit more of a believable story as time goes on. Because now, with it being in the past, it really is just a story. So, I've made some videos before talking about my past, and I became very used to negative human interaction. So, when I was an adolescent, whenever someone came up to me, it was usually to say something negative, to yell at me, to bully me, and sometimes it was even to hit me. So I got to a point where I was used to that. I expected it. And I even became so nervous to be around people that I would panic and shut down and feel like I couldn't breathe, feel like everything was just collapsing in on me whenever another person came anywhere near me. So I know what it's like to feel like you're not good enough, to feel like people aren't going to like you, to expect the worst and, to think some very negative things about yourself. We all have that self doubt, we all have that nagging voice in the back of our heads, at least to some extent. I really don't think I know anyone who doesn't have some insecurities somewhere back in there that they have to come and fight against on a regular basis. So we all have that. We've experienced it. And I a lot of times have felt like I'm not good enough. I felt like I'm not good enough for the job I want. I'm not good enough for the life I want. I'm not good enough for the person that I have a crush on, that I have all these feelings for. And then when we have that self-doubt and we decide that we're not good enough for something, then we basically make it true because of that. We decide, I can't have this thing. This thing isn't for me. And we're repressing ourselves. We are shutting ourselves down. We are taking opportunities away from ourselves. We are cheating ourselves out of good experiences in life. And that's not okay. Then we walk around with bitterness and resentment towards the world, towards other people, towards everyone around us. And we get this inner nastiness, this inner nasty spite. And we're not really happy when we don't go out after what we want. Usually it's the fear of something. It's the fear that that person is going to hurt us emotionally or otherwise. It's that fear we're going to be rejected. It's that fear that we're really not going to be good enough. And I'm here to tell you today to get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it, because I see so many people, so many amazing people with special talents, special gifts, people who are perfectly good enough, maybe even better than good enough. Maybe they're too good, almost. You can't really be too good, but there's people who are way overqualified for their goals. There's people who are way overqualified for their dreams, who are better than what they're even setting out to do, who have so much potential exploding out of them, and they try to stop it because they doubt themselves. Because they're just shy and insecure. And you know what? I'm here to tell you to be confident. I'm here to be the first one. I know I'm not the first one in history, but the first one today, the first one in our little interaction, and you sitting in your living room or your kitchen or, in your car, wherever you're watching this video from, you sitting there with me. I'm the first one here to make a fool of myself, to do something ridiculous, to not be afraid of looking silly. And you know what? You might even be able to do some of the things that I do better than me. You might be able to. And maybe that'll kind of suck for me when you do it, but that's the way it is. I'm not confident because I'm perfect, because I'm not perfect. There's a lot of things I don't know how to do. There's a lot of things I'm not that good at yet. And there's a lot of times I go out there and I fail and I fall on my butt and I make a fool of myself. But I'll do it, and I'll freaking be the first to do it, because I know there's worse things out there. And I know it's not worth living your life in fear. It's not worth selling yourself short. So I'm here today to tell you, as your astrologer, that you are special and you should go after what you want. And don't let self-doubt stop you. Preferably don't let anything stop you. But I know for sure, at least self-doubt is one thing that shouldn't stop you. Think about that.